composure. You can decide right now what your scar is and how your points change.
I have. Howard comes to, looks about, doesn't say a word to any of his friends, and he pulls his little kit out of his jacket. It's his laboratory equipment. He just sits it on his lap, and he removes a scalpel, and he removes his hat, and he makes a small incision in the top of his own head, about 3 inches or so wide. Parts it with his fingers, sets it back down. He pulls out a small hand saw with a crank, like a drill. It's got a circular drill bit in it. And he puts it on the top of his skull and just begins to crank.
Howard?
And crank.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
And
Is this
crank.
anything? Howard,
And you
of course
sort
it's
of
not.
you sort of smell that powder, that earthy powder of bone mixed with blood. And then you just hear and a tiny piece of his skull comes out, and he puts it inside of his surgery equipment, blinks his eye, squeezes his skin back together. It's bleeding pretty good. Puts his hat back on and says, well, sometimes you just have to expand your mind. And then he's gonna lose some focus for inspect and analysis, and get his first ever point into sense, which is attune, channel, and reveal. And he just gave himself his own hand pan in his skull.
That's fucking cool.
That's fucking rad.
That was cool.
That's a scar.
That is.
That's a bit of a scar, yeah.
I'm not saying that.
We're in a horror show, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Holy, it's cool.